Win up to £25,000. The Community Lottery, a subscription-based lottery that allows you to continue to support good causes that matter. When you win, good causes win. Every month, eligible good causes have the opportunity to win a share of funds that could help them continue the good work that they do in our communities. To apply, there's no complicated forms, nor do you have to be a registered charity. Just grab your phone, send us a 60-second video explaining your good cause and the difference having extra funding would make to your project. Visit thecommunitylottery.com. Hit the play button and sign up for either 13 weekly draws or by direct debit for just £4.35 that gives you 4 weekly draws. You could have the chance of winning £25,000. The aim of the Community Lottery is to create an additional source of funding that will enable good causes to undertake innovative projects that matter. If you're in, the communities win.
You ready? You got me running, got me running. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Raise your hands up. Raise them up.
And welcome to the After Dark Show. This is your girl, Yvonne Michelle, and I'm here with you for the next couple of hours. We are going into some deep discussion this evening. We have our live panel as always, and as always, you know that I am here on a Tuesday. So first of all, apologies for last week. It has been a hectic October. Black History Month was very, very hectic, and so what happened last month, we launched a book. We were working with Windrush Generation to launch their own book, 12 authors.
12 stories. So do go to thewindrushdiaspora.org and purchase your book there. It will be £5.99 for it. So do go to thewindrushdiaspora. So we will be on that there for a few more days, and then it's going to go up to £8.99. So you are also, who's saying those? You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? I'm seeing some comments there. So I want to say good evening to everybody. Thank you for being here this evening. Now, before we go any further of the show, share this with all your friends. Share this with your family. Share it, share it, share it. Do that now. Go and get yourself a drink. Get yourself something to eat if you haven't eaten. Get yourself comfortable, because we do have a little bit of a show for you tonight. We have a special show tonight. I have been talking about doing this launch for so long, and now we are here. We are After Dark. After Dark Pleasures has now started its own lingerie and nightwear line. Yes, it has. We have an online store, but you will not be able to get this on the online store because this is bespoke. This is where it is made for you. We will only have 6 pieces of each, and once those 6 pieces have been bought, then that is it. Then we will make another set, and so your garment will be exclusive to you. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our panel. Now, our panel's a bit small tonight. We've got 1 woman and 1 man. Men are slightly outnumbered because there's 2 females here. But we have 2 of our general panel members. And so we have, first of all, I'm going to bring in Sheena. Good evening, Sheena.
Hey. Hi, good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm hanging in there. I'm very excited for the show tonight. So
Good,
yeah,
good, good.
Yeah, so some beautiful lingeries. You know, I might even pick one. You know. see how it goes.
Well, there are a few pieces here. We've started off really small, but we do hope they are pleasable to the females and to the men. So I'm going to invite Herbie into our studio now. Hi, Herbie.
Hello, good evening, Yvonne.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I'm on my own tonight.
You are. You
Yeah.
are. Where is Marvelous Michelle? Where is she tonight?
I think she'll be listening on the audio.
Okay.
But she's not here tonight. She's not home.
Oh, okay. Well, we are so glad to have you still, Herbie, and I'm sure you will have lots to say.
Well, at least I'm not be kind of, I won't be getting nudged in the shoulder and the you know what I mean, and the side of the
in your
the
ribs.
chest, you know what I mean. If my eyes raise if my eyebrows raise some of the things I might see today. See, so I'm good.
Right. You're good. Good evening. So I just want to say good evening to everybody. Good evening, Anthony McGregor. Lovely to see you here again. June Gilbert, lovely to see you. Claire Tonge, very nice to see you. Alison and Tegan Allison, very good to see you. Lorraine, Lolly Bailey, good to see you. We've got some Facebook users in there. Guys, if you are in a group, if you are in the Facebook group, please, if you go to the top, you'll see a StreamYard link. Click it, and then your name will appear so we can say good evening to you as well and keep the show going nicely. So, as I've introduced the panel, we are going to be looking at some lingerie. We are going to be looking at some nightwear. And as it's coming up to Christmas, we thought we would do these at special prices. These are special, and remember, these are bespoke. So really and truly, it will be a lot more expensive. So if you like any of these pieces, please, you will need to email. There is something for you to do. You will need to email info@YvonneMichelle.com. That is info@YvonneMichelle with 1L.com. All right. So I just thought I'd let you know that before we get started. If you see anything, you can email me directly. This will be a first come, first served kind of thing. So if you like anything, remember there's only a few pieces. So if you like anything, please let me know very quickly. So without further ado, we are going to go to our first piece. We will show it to you, and then I will explain a little bit more about the piece. So we'll be back after this.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? I was a dreamer before you opened up my eyes. From a sweet slumber, that's when you woke me up at night. I was a feel it up kind of girl. Then you made me use my mind. Please tell reality and responsibility. I'd much rather be out loud.
There you can see we have the Blanca, which is a two-piece white cotton night dress and cotton night dressing gown. They are both in exquisitely woven cotton. Now, if you are over a certain age, I'm just going to say this, and you are a female and you have those moments where you have to go like this, You know, those, if you have to do this, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. The menopause. If you are going through and need something that's going to keep you cool, this garment is what you need. It is retailing. We are retailing it at £45 in the sale. So it's £45 for both pieces. That means it's a combination. So you get the two, you get the night gown, and you get the night dress. The sleeves are kimono style. It has a belt also. And so this piece is called the Blanca, which was modeled by Jadine. So that was our first piece. And as you can see, when she was modeling, she's got lots of room, lots of access. It's very comfortable, and it can also come longer or shorter. So it depends, as again, we say, this is bespoke. So if you wanted it longer, it would be a little bit extra in the cost, but we would be able to do that for you. So next we have Eden. Oh no, hold on. Before I even go to the next one, let me just bring in our panel. Let's bring in our panel. Right. Hi guys. So Sheena as a mature woman, and Herbie as a mature man. Now, oh, we have a question. Does it come in other colors? Yes, it does. It comes in 2 other colors. It comes in a black, and it also comes in red. So we are in line with Christmas. Yeah, so we are white, and we are black, and we are red. And most of these pieces that you will see will come in those 3 colors. Okay, so panel members, Sheena, I was saying about the part for women where, you know, sometimes we get a little bit hot. I don't know if you're there yet. You might not be there yet. You might be a young girl.
Nah, I'm not quite there yet. I get the pre. I do get the pre, but I'm not on the full menopause.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
So, but you still need to have a little breeze in your underwear, innit? Like when you're going through the menopause, I guess.
I like the way you say you still need a little bit of a breeze.
I didn't know how else to put it. I just have to be real. You just have to have a little bit of breeze, so you can have the breeze blowing a bit, innit?
We need a bit of breeze, yes.
Yes, in the right places.
In the right places. Come on now, that's what we need. Right. So Herbie, I want to bring in from a male perspective now, because one of the things that we're going to be talking about a little bit later is, what does lingerie bring into the relationship, and is it for the man or is it for the woman? These are the 2 questions that I have to ask. So what role, what part does lingerie have in a relationship? What part does it really play? And is it for the man or is it for the woman? So just looking at this piece, as I mentioned this, and I really wanted to start with this piece because of the most people who watch this show are between a certain age group. And so I wanted to cater for everybody that does listen to the show, so that they will, you know, that we are actually catering for specific people. And because I am a woman, and because I am of a certain age, I thought it would be a good idea to show something for us, for something around this age group, but also showing something that can be versatile for the youngers as well. See, I'm quite trendy. I'm calling them youngers, right? So the youngers as well. So I wanted to have 2 pieces that could be quite versatile. And as I said, it can be the actual night dress can be shorter or longer. So Herbie, as a male, is that piece something that you would like to see your other significant half in?
Yeah, that piece is nice. It's I can't describe it now. It covers up a lot, but it also reveals a lot. It's a kind of nice kind of thing, you know, and with the 2 pieces good, because it can, you know, cover right up and reveal something. So yeah.
You make me look, reveal something.
and the model did very well.
Yeah. Our models were all volunteers. Let me say this: our models are all volunteers and are not models. They are everyday, beautiful Black queens who volunteered to model this piece of garmentry. I'm just making words up, as I go along. Garmentry, garmentry. Anyway, but if you notice on that first one, can we get a picture up of the first one? Can we just get a slide picture? No. Okay. On that first one, there's a nice piece of embroidery right on the bust line. So it kind of like draws the attention to it. But then as it flows down, it kind of takes the attention away. So I think it's quite nice in terms of, as Herbie puts it, it covers a lot and it reveals a lot as well. So I think that we hit the mark there. So we're going to go on to our next piece, which is called Eden.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? I was a dreamer before you opened up my eyes. From a sweet slumber, that's when you woke me up at night. I was a feel it out kind of girl, then you made me use my mind. Please tell reality and responsibility. I'd much rather be child I was just the baby girl who said a prayer before she sleeps. Now getting older.
Right, so the second piece is called Eden. Now, Eden, there's lots of little things about Eden that make it really, really unique. Now, Eden is a red and black two-piece bra and French knicker, the illusion of a French knicker set. However, the French knicker has a G string attached to it. And it also has a lovely gusset that keeps everything together. Everything that should be together, it keeps it together. Yes, the Eden is, as you can see, it's an embroidered bra and knicker set. It's also got a nice accentuating line on the bust line as well that gives it a very, very sexy look as well. So this Eden is more of the smaller sizes. What I didn't say about the blanket was that the sizes that you can get for blanket is size 12 to 24. Those are the sizes. But with the Eden is a size from size 8 to 14. Okay. And again, it depends on your cleavage, your bust line, on all of those things. So we want to cater and make this thing to fit you so well. So this is the Eden, which is the lace bra as you saw. And you could see the illusion of the French knicker, which actually is a G string. It's very, very comfortable. The lace is very, very soft. And I'm going to go over to the panel. We're getting some comments in. So I'm going to go to the panel first, and then we're going to bring in some of the comments from the Facebook and YouTube callers. Right. So panel. Okay, so you guys are just looking like, oh my god. Guys,
I like that sexy one that Lolly was wearing. That's my kind of thing. That
Eden,
one.
the Eden.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't want too much skin. You know, I mean, you don't want you want to be able to feel some skin still.
Yeah. So
yeah.
you like that? You like the Eden?
Yeah, that's my kind of thing. I
Absolutely.
like that one.
Okay. So gonna go to Herbie.
Yeah, like the Eden and like the dancing was good too, you know. But I like plain colors though. I don't know
You
what
like
it's
plain
like.
colours?
Yeah, so it has to be like a plain red or black or white. The colors,
Go on, carry on.
yeah. I don't know what it is, but I just like the colors. Yeah. So that was okay, but yeah, with a plain color, it kind of worked a bit better for me.
Tony Cox says not too much. But Tony Cox, where are you? Can you come into the Zoom room, please? Thank you very much. You should be here to represent the men. Come on. Okay, so that one comes in, as I said, most of these pieces come in white, black, or red. That is black and red, but it is also available in black or red. So if you've got black and red, black or red, those are the three colors. Those are the three colors. So if you wanted to order that set is £55 for the both. That is the bra and the knickers. Let me tell you something about women's underwear. You can buy a bra for £55. If you want a good bra that's going to hold you as you want to be held.
Sorry.
If you want the support, like you need the support, then you pay for the passenger to support them that which move sometimes. So that is there. So that two piece is £55. So right, so let's see what our Facebook and our YouTube listeners are saying. Right, so does he like thong or knickers? That's a Facebook user. We don't know. Do you want it in a thong or are you asking if it comes as a thong or knickers? It can come in both. Because do remember, these are bespoke pieces. All right? These are bespoke pieces. Okay. Let's see what else has been said. I think so. And where is everyone? I don't know who you are because you haven't put your name on, so I don't know. Right, so hold on. Can we go back to Anthony McGregor? He's saying Eden. What was he saying now? Eden is nice. You need to have a figure to work it. Well, it just depends on what your body type is like, I would say. And if you're confident as a woman, if you're confident in your body, it shouldn't really matter because, you'll just work it. Your confidence will sell itself anyway. So, and let's face it, it might not be on that long. Anyway. These are Christmas. We need to think of it, these things as Christmas gifts. Yeah,
they're not designed to stay on for very long anyway, so
Well, no, and the thing is, we're going to talk about lingerie and what part they play in a relationship, because we've covered so many different things around sex and relationships. I wanted to bring in something just a little bit different because we all like to dress up, we all like to have a bit of lingerie, as I call it, but what part does it really have to play? And is it an important part that it plays in a relationship? So as we go through the pieces, this is the conversation that we're going to be going into once we've seen all the pieces. Now, we've got piece number 3, which is called the Jadine. And it is actually modelled by Jadine. The last piece was called Eden, which was modelled by Lolly Bailey. This is now Jadine.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? I was a dreamer before you opened up my eyes. From a sweet slumber, that's when you woke me up at night.
And there you have the Jadine, which comes in that vibrant orange lace. Now, this is a really soft, supple lace. And as you can see, it has a lovely low V neckline. So if you are a woman who has got quite a bust on her, this is going to make you look even more sexier than what you do without. Now, a lovely V neckline that will accentuate those beautiful bust, the beautiful bust line that you have, and also that nice flowing baby doll style, which is not too short, not too long. And again, for this bespoke piece, we would take measurements. So if you wanted it a bit shorter, you could have it a bit shorter. And, or if you wanted it a little bit longer, it could be longer. And that is accompanied by the dressing gown, which is also in the same soft orange lace material. Now, we would call the nightdress a baby doll, and it is see-through. So the model did have on something underneath just to cover up those parts that should be covered on such shows like this. And this piece also goes for 55. This also goes for £55. And again, it comes with the dressing gown and it comes with a baby doll. So I'm going to bring in our panel. Okay, so Herbie, how was that one for you?
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. I like the see-through thing. Yeah. Yeah, that one.
Go on, Herbie.
That one can work.
That one. Okay.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. It's nice, and if it's a soft thing, then yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice soft lace. It's a really lovely lace. Nice and see-through, nice and vibrant, lovely low neckline that just gives a little bit away, but not too much, and holds everything in place as well. It has single straps that go over, and the dressing gown, as you can see, it has the tie, kimono style tie. So so that piece was the Jadine, and that is retailing at 55, and that comes in a size 10 to 24. So any of those sizes. So if you're that size, you can order that. So Sheena, what do you think?
I actually like that one, and I like the color as well. Yeah, that's a nice one.
I think.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. So that one and Eden so far for me.
The Eden and the Jadine. Okay.
Yeah.
I think with the orange, with our skin tone being people of color, it really enhances it. There's something about it being on the brown skin underneath. It lifts. And I think, for any female right now, we're in lockdown. You see me cross my leg? We are in lockdown. And in terms of relationships, if you're not in a relationship or living with somebody, unfortunately, you're not supposed to be having any liaisons with anybody that don't live in your house. However, I'm just saying, if you were to buy it and just take a picture of you and just send it, I'm sure that there would be a knock on the door. Anyway. I think the orange is very enticing. That's just me. I think the orange is very enticing, very alluring. Herbie, you can tell me as a male, from the male perspective, how do you think that color is alluring?
Yeah, definitely. It's nice. It's a kind of draws you like the sun. You know what I mean? You wouldn't really be able to stay too far back from that color.
Okay.
You have to kind of try and look near to the heat.
Well, I like your vibe tonight. It puts the heat. I'm just writing these down so that it pulls to that one is called the Jadine, and that is retailing at £55, and it comes in size 10 to size 24. And it's fully lace. Everything all about it is lace. So again, we're going to move on to the next piece. And this is called the Mariah.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? I was a dreamer before you opened up my eyes. From a sweet slumber, that's when you woke me up at night. I was a feeling up kind of girl.
There we have the Mariah, which is also, so these are two separate pieces. We have the Blanca dressing gown. That was a Blanca dressing gown that went with that. And then we have the Mariah, which is a white, all-in-one body, fully cupped for the bust, and is slightly padded, which comes up to an F cup. And then you see the white lace, again, a lovely soft white lace, full gusset underneath and poppers as well. And that can also come in a full knicker or thong. So that piece, so the Blanca one-piece dressing gown, it would be £30, and the Mariah would be £45, and that's a full body, and that is fitted for you. So that is the Mariah. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? What did you think of that? And that comes in, that's fully sizable, size 10 to size 24, and dependent on the bust size as well. That would be also taken into consideration. So, guys, what did you think of the Mariah?
Weren't really feeling that one.
Okay, that's fine.
Because yeah, I don't know. I wasn't feeling that one. I preferred. I'm still hot on the Eden, and is it Jardine?
Yeah,
Jardine?
the
Yeah.
Jardine.
So yeah, I'm
The
not. Yeah, I'm not feeling that one as much. I don't know. What do you reckon, Herbie?
What are you saying, Herbie?
Well, the model was done very well.
She done fantastic, by the way.
Confident in what she was doing. Yeah, it didn't kind of. It's not. It wasn't tinkling my eyes. You know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Could
it was,
you imagine that in a red?
A red would have been better. It would have been more kind of.
Yeah, a red one would have looked better.
Better.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's I don't know. It wasn't. Yeah.
We've got, okay. All right. Thank you for those comments. We've got Lolly Rollins saying, I like the Mariah, but not in white. Okay. That's cool. Delroy Tullock is saying, all of them look nice. It all depends on the occasion and the mood. But Eden did it for me. I find most of the dress type lingerie, the ladies always don't want no hug up when you're sleeping too.
That was funny. That was jokes.
Don't tell what you're sleeping. Leave her alone. Dear. But I love that. Lolly Bailey saying a bodysuit, you can rock it with a pair of jeans. You can.
Yeah.
That's very, very true. Very, very true. It's very, very light. And it's, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to think this is not just about bedtime. This is about going out, enjoying yourself. This is what you've got on underneath. You know them way there? What you know, what you have on underneath, but whosoever is looking at you don't know. So sometimes when a woman's just smiling at you and you think, why does she keep smiling? Maybe she's thinking about what she has on underneath that you don't know. That
True,
she
true. Very true.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. Well, the thing is, this is lingerie is for nighttime and it is for daytime, because actually, you know, you want to, I think you want to feel good, so you wear what makes you feel good. It's like your hair. If your hair don't, if your hair don't set right, you don't feel good. Or like if your eyelash don't sit right, you don't feel good. Do you get what I'm saying? It's those little added bits that make us feel sexy and, you know.
Nice and just nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so we're on to the final piece. This is for me is one of my favorites. I'm not going to say it's my favorite. It's one of my favorites, and this is the Goddess. This is called the Goddess.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? I was a dreamer before you opened up my eyes. From a sweet slumber, that's when you woke me up at night. I was a feel it up kind of girl, then you made me use my mind. Please tell reality and responsibility. I'd much rather be child just the baby girl who celebrates before she sleeps. Now I'm getting older, I have to decide who I wanna be. What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean to you? What does it mean to me? A strong believer, just don't sell me beans of doubt.
That piece there is called the Goddess. Now the goddess comes with we are able to do the Goddess with the Eden. So if you can imagine the Eden in the purple, the bra and the knickers with the Goddess, we are able to also do that. We're not showing that today, but just wanted to say that we are also able to do that piece. Right, so the Goddess comes in, and it is a multi-sized, so it does go up to from size 10 to size 24. It is fully laced, as you can see. You can see even shimmered as our model Lorraine was going around the pole. You could see the gorgeousness of the cut, the kimono sleeves. You could see the straps. This piece is absolutely gorgeous, and again, it's a lovely soft lace. It's sometimes the lace can be itchy, but this is a really soft lace, and all of the way that it's cut, the pattern of it, it's absolutely set for a queen. So panel members, and this retails at £55. So panel, let me know what you think.
Well, I just want to say first and foremost, well done to the models for doing what they're doing. They're doing a fantastic job, and they look beautiful as well. So well done, ladies. Yeah, the Goddess it's nice actually. I like it. I do like it. Yeah, very sexy.
Wonderful, thank you. So Herbie, oh, you're on mute.
I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. The Goddess was nice. It hasn't. The fire one, the one with the fire, the warm one was is still kind of on the top of the list at the moment.
The
But
Jadine, is that the Jadine?
yeah. That one is nice. That one's nice. That's the one that's still in my head at the moment.
It might be because it's not breezy enough. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's all right. It's yeah, it can work, and it was modeled very, very well actually. Yeah.
Thank you for your comments. Just to remind you, that also comes with a beautiful silk belt as well. So all of the materials are the finest used. And like I say, this is a pre-Christmas show. So if you do want to buy gifts and you want to bless somebody or buy somebody a beautiful gift, this is the time to do it. Delroy Toilet says the goddess and the Eden will definitely make me feel like I'm in heaven.
Oh, bless
I
him.
love the lyrics, see? Yes, yes, Delroy, yes. That's the whole purpose. Now, that was our final piece, and we'll show a few clips before we end the show. But one of the reasons why we wanted to do this, and before I even get into conversation, let me just thank our models. Let me just thank Simone, Jadine, and Lolly for modeling. You know, we named the Jadine after Jadine because you're bright and breezy. She'd be listening, like saying, "Why did you say that?" But anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm saying it because I can. So those are the three models. Lolly hopefully will be in the studio maybe next week or the week after. We don't know. But Lolly is one of our panel members. Simone and Jadine are friends of the show and have done a really, really good job. So, you know, if we put our hands together, I just want to say thank you, ladies, for stepping up. And there's more ladies who want to do some more modelling. So we're going to be carrying on the theme and doing a little bit more as well. Right. So Anthony McGregor says, all of them guys, you can't refuse. Fire. Go on. Go on. And Jadine Burton saying thank you. Okay. So the DJ... Is it Super Me? Right? Or, yeah. Yvonne, you're looking fabulous this evening. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for that, my friend.
In
Okay.
Karsha tonight. In taking Karsha tonight. Taking him time. Yes.
I was waiting for somebody to say
I haven't forgotten all about you, mate.
Sheena's on tonight. Oh, the DJ Super Me. Sheena's on you tonight. Okay. George Williams says he wants the presenter to stand up to see them boots. Well, you'll see. I'm not standing up, but what I will do is this. You see? There we go. There we go. That's as good as it gets for now. So moving on with the show. So, you know, when we were doing the sex theme of the shows, and we did toys, and we looked at tantra, we looked at so many different elements of sex within a relationship. I just thought, you know, what it would be, how interesting it would be to find out what part lingerie has in a relationship, in a sexual relationship, in a relationship between a man and woman, woman and woman, man and man. I don't know if men wear lingerie. Do you? Is it just boxer shorts or a certain, you know? So we want to know, you know, what part does lingerie have? And also, who is it for, really? Is it for the women or is it for the men? George Williams says, is that rotted? I just spelled it out as I saw it. So I probably wouldn't have said that. Anyway, but never mind. So to bring in the panel, come on, give me some of give me some of your thoughts in terms of lingerie. What part does it have to play in a relationship?
Well, you want it to turn your man on, don't you? As well, it helps. So it has to sort of like fit in and snug in all the right places. Make sure there's room for breeze as well, so you can, like, you know, air yourself. But yeah, the little slits in the right places. But yeah, it's got to be pleasing, and it's got to be sensual and sexual for the man as well. So yeah, it helps.
Right. So essential to the man as well. So are you saying that because you said to turn a man on, it fits well, room for breeze, and I carried me on writing, but never mind.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, you want it. It's all part of the. For me, it's part of the build up, isn't it? So it's all part of the foreplay. It's all part of the, you know, feeling the feel good factor. So, you know, and it's nice that the man can take his time and just, you know, just slide it off. I don't know, starting with the shoulders maybe. That's my earpiece gone, sorry. You know, just sliding it, you know, just taking their time and, you know, taking it off slowly. Some man just rip it off. But for me, if it going to cost 55 pounds, you beg you do take your time. Take your time and take it off nice and slow.
Okay. Okay. I like that. Somebody left a comment, said, is it men wear silky boxer shorts? I think I saw something about Smith. Oh,
Well, after confess, I have a pair.
well, the DJ Super Me. Do you have ones tonight? Are you on a promise? Let me know if you're on a promise tonight. I love it. I love it. Thank you for your honesty, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yes, Sheila, going back to what you're saying, turn your man on. And what I put down, essential. I couldn't read my own writing that just said essential. And part of foreplay to feel good, that feel good factor. That's what you feel that lingerie, the part that lingerie plays. So my question to you, and I don't want you to answer it now, but my question to you is lingerie for you or for your man? Don't answer it now, but just keep that thought. Herbie, what are your thoughts?
Right. Well, the laundry would be for you and your partner. Your partner's going to want to something that your partner would like to wear. I mean, sometimes the men may like it, the partner may have it, maybe because the men like it. But ideally, if you and the partner got to buy the laundry, it's something that she'll like, that you like. You know, then that works. That's the key, really. So because when it's on, you know, you both get the satisfaction of it. Also, as well, I know you spoke earlier about, because some ladies will wear it under their clothes, yeah. And some men may be aware or not aware. You know what I mean? With me, I might not be aware until maybe if we're out, and then it might come up that yes, I have this on. You know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, you know, you then just have that kind of imagination in your mind that you can see. You know, I don't know what it is about. There is something about that. There's something sexy about it. You know, that sort of undergarment. It's it is something. I don't know what it does for, why it has the effect on men and women, but yeah, it does something. There must be some scientists out there can tell us why it works. You know.
Okay.
But the laundry makes the woman feel good as well, right? So you know, that's why I said it works for both, don't it? Because we want to feel good for our man. We want to feel sexy for our man. Yeah. So therefore, we'll put on a lingerie and we'll give it all the. I don't know about no. We call it what Lolly was doing, what them ladies were doing. The old dancing, kiss me neck. I couldn't do that. I'd slide and drop down off that, but. You know, there's other things I could do. I slide and drop down off that. No, yeah, simple. I wouldn't make it. But you know, I think it's a case of all right for me personally. It makes me feel sexy, and you know, it turns my man on. So yeah, it's working. it's benefiting both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw one comment about someone was saying about it don't stay on long or something like that. It would have to stay on a bit longer for that price. Sorry. So it's called Take Your Time. Yeah, Deborah Blake said it. I think it's pointless. It gets ripped off in 5 seconds and chucked in the corner. Not for that price. No. And you take your time. You take your time and you slide it off and tantalize and do what you're doing and take your time, take it off. You know, it's about you enjoying each other. So you're going to take your time, do it slowly, timely. You're taking time to explore each other. And then eventually that can come off. But you just take your time and explore each other. Is it?
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Go on, Pervy.
And it's not that easy sometimes. That's where you have to have the self-control and patience, because you do want to just take it off. But when you savor it, make it, it's better. But sometimes it's just like, yeah, you have to just hold it down and just
Literally.
just take your time. But yeah, the slower, the better. Really, is the truth. The more it kind of, lingers a bit. You kind of.
Truth is, a woman appreciates her man more. Okay, when he takes his time, rather than some quick fling down, bam, 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 bam. He get his rocks off, and everyone he's happy with that. It don't go, sir. No, sir. You have to take your time with your woman,
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy her, like how we enjoy our men.
Right.
With
the lingerie. You see, what I heard was, and I may have heard wrong, but what I heard was, the women are saying take time to take it off. And from the male perspective, not saying that Herbie's saying this, but from the male perspective, he's like, so you got to learn to have patience and hold it down, hold it back. So it's not just, I've got this image of you and you are absolutely gorgeous and I just want to rip your clothes off. It's about taking your time. Maybe it's like I'm peeling something, taking off the layers, because that makes it more sensual, makes it more exciting, makes it more fun.
Yeah, and it is about having fun, adult fun. Adult fun. Yeah.
That's why I like the see-through, because you see it, but it's like you have to wait.
You have to wait.
You have to wait.
Okay. Tony Cox is saying you should be able to tantalize with lingerie. Absolutely. I think so. I think so. There were some other comments above, but I want to just I want to throw a spanner in the work and go to Deborah Blake. And she's saying, yeah, that one. Right. Deborah Blake, and this is what I love you. She says, does lingerie make women feel good though? Let's face it, we aren't all body blessed, and that's okay. But you have to be confident. Also, some just do it for the men and don't do it for themselves. Thank you, Deborah Blake, for bringing that up, because you have hit the nail on the head. Because in our minds, how things work on a daily basis, right? We've got this perception. I'm going to wear this and it's going to look sexy. It's going to turn him on and we're going to end up having sex or whatever we do. Fine. But actually, it does take a confident woman or man, if it depends on what you're wearing, to wear items like this. It does take some confidence. And if you are body conscious, are you really going to get the same level of effect from wearing this as your man or the person that you're with at the time? So I just wanted to just throw that out there, and I'm glad that Deborah brought it up, because not everybody feels like this way. We're kind of tongue in cheek about this and think, it is about your partnerships and having that nice time. But what if you don't feel that way? And the reason why I ask, is this for men or women, is because do women enjoy wearing it, really? So, guys, those of you who are on Facebook, those of you who are on YouTube, put in the comments as females, just as females, do you enjoy wearing sexy lingerie, sexy nightwear? Do you enjoy it? Not for anybody else. Do you enjoy it? Does it make you feel good about yourself? If you feel good about yourself, put number 1. If you don't feel so good about yourself, put number 3. Just put it in the comments and let's just see what we get tonight. Let's see what's out there. If we can go to CT's comment. It says, what about men making themselves more attractive to women? We have all the curves, and there is an expectation that we will be alluring, enticing, and dress up while they do what? Good call. Good shout, CT. Thank you for that comment. Thank you for that comment. We're getting number 1s. Number 2. There is no number 2. It's neither number 1 or number 3. Number 1 means that you feel confident wearing lingerie. Number 3 is you don't feel so confident. You don't feel so confident at all. Okay, Sharon Spice Gibson is saying 100%, Deborah Blake. Some women do it for the man and not for themselves. This is when some women become fake and feel that they don't do it. If they don't do it, the men will go elsewhere. Right. So I want to hold on to that. Would it make a man go elsewhere? We're going to come back. We're going to come to Herbie on that one in a minute. So I want to go back to that question in a minute. Delroy Tulloch is saying the question is, how many of you guys do it with the lights on to see all these lingerie anyway?
Soft lights, bro. Soft lights. That's what it's about. Soft lights.
Soft light. Put on the light. Let me see.
That's just ruining things, man. Soft light.
So, listen, I want to see
program.
I like to watch. I like to watch. So
no, don't get me wrong. I like to have light, but soft light, man. Soft light.
Soft light, but not too dark.
No, not too dark, but soft. Just soft light.
Thank you for that question, Dora. It's a good question. How many keep the lights on? And those confident women, those women who are confident, who say they're confident, feeling or wearing such items like the Eden. Let's go to eat the Eden. So we're going to put it in a classification now. So you're going to wear the Eden for your man. Or you're going to wear the Eden with your man, not for your man, with your man. So are you confident enough to have the light on? Think about that. Right. So Tony Cox is saying, why take the risk in response of why make the effort to wear, in response to why make the effort to wear lingerie? I don't understand
that. I don't understand that. He's confused me right there, straight up.
You know what?
Explain yourself, Mr. T.
My face is hurting me. I'm laughing so much. I can't stop laughing. You guys are making me like a touch lamp. Deborah Cox is saying. Ruth is saying number 1. Okay, right. So let's see what else. Why say the studio's laughing and I can't see why they're laughing? Who the hell has lights out? Oh, I don't know. Some people
like got to have some light. Yeah, I have to have a little light. But
some light.
Hold on, I need to know how much light he's talking, man.
Right. So Anthony McGregor saying soft light, slow jam music, can't miss ladies.
Enough respect, Anthony McGregor. Full on respect.
Well, you've got some respect there, Anthony McGregor. Thank you for your comment. If you don't make an effort in the bedroom, you'll risk losing your man. Stupid risk. Okay.
Oh, right. Okay.
So my question is, no, it's a great comeback because that's how we're talking. This is men and women. We're talking. Can you put that comment back up for me? Tony, you should be on the panel because this will probably be a Right, anyway, if you don't make the effort in the bedroom, you risk losing your man.
So what about if the man don't make an effort in the bedroom, Tony? You risk losing your woman. It works both ways. Straight up. Talk to me, Tony.
See, the thing is, right? The thing is with this thing here, with the Tony's comment, right? You risk losing your man. So does then, for me, when I read that comment, my first thing is, so does it mean that this whole relationship is based on that? Because remember, we've been talking over weeks. This has got to be show 30 something, 37, I think it is, from the beginning of lockdown. Are you telling, and we've been talking about lots of things about relationship, are you telling me that relationship is dependent on man or woman making an effort in the bedroom? Is that what it's solely about?
It really shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't be like that. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. About making an effort. That sounds kind of rigid, isn't it? You know, you grow to know each other. You grow to understand each other's temperaments, each other's you know, what each other like, and you just nurture each other, I guess.
But it seems like, I'm just saying, I could have this completely wrong, right? But it seems like that in that respect, in terms of lingerie and what things look like, it seems like it's a bit one-sided, and it's for the woman to make the effort here. Can we go back? I know it's difficult, but can we go back to that comment? CT, I think it was, that she made. I think it was. I'm so sorry to go back. There it is. What about men making themselves more attractive to women? So men, I want you to think about, those of you who are on here, whether you're in relationships or not, I want you to think about, what could you do if there was one thing that you could do to make yourself more attractive to women? What would it be? And put the comment on in the comment thread. What would it be? If you could make yourself, if you could do one thing that would make you more attractive to women, what would it be? Because we want to create some harmony. We're not always going to get balance, but we can get harmony. Balance means that things are equal, and sometimes things are not equal. Sometimes it's like this. This is what we call harmony, where the scale is from one side to the other. So what could you do? What one thing could you do?
Communicate better.
Oh, the men. No, this is for the men. This is for the men to come up with one thing that they could do to make themselves more attractive to the woman. Right. So Tony, what happens when a man can't get it up no more? That's zero effort. So are you saying we must cheat? Not me.
You got that in quick, innit? Zoom.
Because when I was saying it, I felt like it was me. I'm not saying that. Right. So George Williams is an internet single. Okay. But what could you do, George, to make yourself more appealing? We've got lots of single women on this show who come on the show week in, week out, looking to create relationships, friendships with other people. What could you do? Tony Cox is saying Viagra.
Oh my God.
So that's what Tony Cox is saying. Daryl Tolix is saying, to entice your man, hold on, let's go. To entice your man, these items must be worn on the beach in a sunny country, that when your man starts to notice your body, that's when the man starts to notice your body and the sexy lingerie. So you're telling me that the
Which being
we have to go to a foreign country. You're having a laugh. Listen, what is? I'm asking one question. Men, what is one thing that you could do to be more attractive to women? Oh, there was a good one. Where's he gone? He said, listen. Was it George? George said, listen. That's a really powerful thing, George. So listen to me. Put George back on. If you're single, right, I want you to contact me. I want you to Facebook me, DM me, private message me. Are you listening, George? Are you listening? DM me. We're going to talk. Because I'm sure that you're a nice enough gentleman that we can start introducing you to some of the ladies, because you're willing to listen. And every woman likes a man who listens, you know. It's a great trait. Okay, let's carry on. Rudy Liquid, what did you say? Wear some nice perfume. What, you're going to wear the perfume for the lady? Are you? Can you let me know? What is the men? Come on, guys. Don't let me clap. Don't let me clap at you. What is the one thing that you could do to make yourself more appealing to the woman that you are with, or to the woman that you like, or to the woman that you would love to be with? What is the one thing that you could do? Come on, men. Start thinking. Get your brains moving. Listen, we are living in perilous times. Life is not how it used to be. And so you're going to have to take your destiny into your own hands now. So if you're single and you want a relationship, that means you're going to have to go above and beyond what you would normally do to get that person that you want in your life. So the DJ Super Me says, men must pleasurize by any means necessary the woman, both in foreplay and afterplay. Okay. By any means necessary. I'm
really keen for this super man.
Listen,
I'd love to say hello to Mr. DJ Super Me.
bespoke tailored suit. Wear a bespoke tailored suit. That would be quite nice. Some women like that. I can hear his whispers in the studio. I love a man in a tailored suit. I can hear it. And my mouth is not moving, so it's not me. It's somebody out there. Anyway, I'm getting things thrown at me. All right, so who's not listening to you, Tony? Anyway, sometimes men should create the ambience at home. Maybe cook dinner, run the bath, light some candles, set up the bedroom, wine and dine, and play some smooth music. That's from Lolly Rollins. Okay, Tony's saying you're not listening to me. I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else. We are taking looks.
Talking looks.
Not food. Locks or looks, not food. Or maybe Tony's talking to somebody else. We're in the middle of somebody else's conversation. Right, so sing something nice in her ears. That would be nice, especially if they can sing. They can't sing. The thought is nice. Yeah. Lonnie says, a man just needs to feed me and I'm his. So cook, take me out to eat, and then you become very appealing. That's Lolly Bailey. Jadine is saying, hold on 1 minute. I'm going to bring the panel back in. Jadine is saying, I love a man in a suit and who smells great. Okay, let's bring in some of the panel. The panel members here tonight.
Well, I agree that it's like the saying, the way to a man's heart is through his belly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the same applies to us. In certain respects, if a man can do a nice meal and everything, then all that all the laundry and thing can come after. In terms of you have your dinner, your wine, your dine, you relax, you start to feel a little bit sensual, you go with the flow, you got the lights dimmed down low, nice music so that the scene's set, candles, you know, and it really helps because someone made a comment about a man in a suit and smelling good. 100% with the smelling good. Yeah, I'm very into men with the smells and the perfumes and men sprays and that. I love pushing up my nose in my man's neck, you know, to smell him and that, you know. So all them things are important. Just setting the scene, like Lolly said, it's all good.
Herbie.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The smell, the suit, but also, you know, just the smart dress. Doesn't have to be a suit. The smart dress. Some lady just like a nice jeans and a nice shirt. You know what I mean?
Very
It's
true.
just again, it's just how you carry it off. It's how you look. It's that kind of how you know. But you can see a lady. I thought what a lady likes as well. I believe there's a lot of kind of flirting. You know what I mean? But it's got to be that kind that, you know, you kind of, you know, you have to kind of say certain things, do certain things, and you see if it's working or not. You know, you can't just do the same thing every time. But there's certain things you can kind of, you know, you can read the body language. So a lady likes to know that, you know what I mean, you kind of got some chemistry going on, you know, and that we're kind of feeling each other, some sort of vibe going on. So if you're kind of catching a vibe and you just let the vibe go, you know what I mean? It's to me, I
And it
always
all-
talk about the vibe. You know what I
It
mean?
always
Always talk
comes
about the vibe.
back down to communication as well, doesn't it,
Yeah.
Herbie?
Yeah,
It
you've got
it comes down to the communication. You have to be able to have that healthy balance of communicating. You know, that's attractive as well. If someone's speaking and, you know, they're talking sense, or they're a conscious person, and you know, you're just having that great conversation. That's attractive. That can turn you on as well. You know, just the fact that the man's got common sense. You know, 'cause let's be real. That is not all men out there got common sense nowadays. Yeah, they might be good between the sheets, but don't actually mean they got common sense with it. Same applies to women as well, though.
It's very, very true. I mean, I'm just trying to keep up with the comments. We've got a lot of comments in the comment thread, and some of these comments are just making me chuckle to myself. Tony said, you were showed lingerie, not pork pies. So I think what he's trying to say is, why are we talking about food? We started talking about clothes. Now we're on food. But basically, what we're asking is what place does lingerie have in a relationship? How does it help that relationship? But what we're learning is that some women, it's not the matter of them wearing lingerie to actually engage with them. Because I said, what is the one thing that you could do? What is the one thing that you could bring to the table to you know, if a woman's going to wear lingerie or whatever to please you, what is the one thing that you think that you could do to please that woman? And we're not talking about sex, because it's before that, before you get to that place of having sex. What is that one thing that you could do as a man that would entice that woman to you? Now, Tony mentioned about a suit. I think, but then there was an answer to that. I believe someone said they believe that men in suits are something like, I think said that they're not kosher. Basically, this, I think somebody said that. I was really trying to best con men wear suits in and have expensive aftershave, summit ear.
With the tie and the briefcase with it too. So yeah, that is true.
The empty suitcase. Anyway, let's. Sorry, I've just got the chuckles today. So, the DJ Super Me, what are you saying? He's saying problem is lover boy and sweet boy aim only to please for his hidden agenda. Then they move to the next victim. So integrity is a must. Boom! That's a boom moment. Thank you, DJ Super Me, because that is the problem. Integrity is the problem, and honesty is the problem. And we don't get that very often. We started off the show, for those of you who are just joining us now, we started off the show talking about lingerie. We have shown some models. We've shown 5 pieces of lingerie this evening, but we're also talking about what is it that what is it about lingerie that entices the opposite sex to the opposite sex. We also talked about how it's mainly women that wear lingerie and not really men that wear it. So this is where we are. So if you've just joined us, thank you for joining us this evening. We are having a very open conversation about lingerie, about how we feel about relationships, where it fits, where it doesn't fit. And we asked the question, well, I asked the question to the men because it was made apparent that women make the effort to be sexy. So my question was, what is one thing that you could do that would make you as a man more appealing to your partner, to the woman that you like or you're interested in? What is that one thing that you could do that would move your relationship? Here's a caveat, that will move your relationship one step further than where it is today. One step further than where it is today. Because at the end of the day, this show is about relationships. This show is about us coming together. It was started because we went into lockdown and I had a rant. That's how it started. What are we singles going to do now that we're locked in our houses and we can't integrate or mingle with people? What are we going to do? Even those people who are in a relationship but live apart. What are you going to do? So again, we're back in lockdown. So what are we going to do? So 5 beautiful pieces of lingerie, and people talking about jollof rice and bami. It could only be Tony Cox, right? Oh, right. So George Williams says he's got some sexy string wife runs.
What's that?
On the show to see that. I don't believe you. I'd like to see that. Manscaped. Okay, you're on it tonight, eh? Can't you come for the last part of the show? Tony Cox, come on in. If you can come onto the show, come on in. You might as well.
It's just giving us grace now.
You are the comedian tonight. Okay, so you get a lot of tweeting. So George Williams says, no, I've read that out already. Somebody said something about compliments. I remember.
Yeah, that was good. That was Jonah. JJ, I think. Oh, Jonah Scarlett. I think she put down compliment.
Yeah, I can see it there.
Compliment her, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah, that can.
Yeah, that is true, to compliment, definitely, because we all want to know that we want to feel good. Keep the compliments coming as well. Really helps, doesn't it?
It does. We all want to be seen and heard. We want to feel like people see us and people hear us. And so when you do make that effort to wear something nice, it is nice to hear, oh, you look lovely today. Make that compliment. Destiny, can we go back to that comment from Destiny? It was just the last one. The way a man speaks can influence how the woman reciprocates him. Compliments. Yeah. If you talk, right. So compliments are important affirmations for both. Absolutely. That's right. So what else can you do? Men, true. I'm seeing there's lots of conversations going on between people. I involving conversation because somebody said that they messaged somebody 10 times and only got one response. I don't want to know. because I will speak it out. Yes, I will. Right. Yes, I will. Right.
Oh dear, dear.
Right. Okay. So we've got people to. This is good though. This is good because we've got people talking to each other and making connections. So who knows? We may get a romance out of this group at
Yeah,
some stage. My prayers will be
somewhere.
answered.
I reckon eventually. I reckon eventually some of the ladies will meet some very nice men on the group. That's what I think.
I hope so. We've got Nevada Cato. Says one lady wants to date me, but she wants a 90-day date before we get something. After these 90s, we go after the 90 days, we go further. What's your point? I don't get your point. Do you want to wait the 90 days? Do you not think she's worth the 90 days?
Clearly not.
You do something with yourself in the 90 days to occupy until she's ready to come.
Yeah, read a book.
I don't get it. So Nevada, please give me some more because I want to know what your point is there. You want the something, but you've got to wait the 90 days. That's 3 months. In that time, you get to know the person. You're lucky. You're lucky it's not me. You would have all 2 years for it. Anyway, let's carry on. So what is your point, Nevada? What is your point? Right? What is your point of that? Is that a thing that you don't want to do? You don't want to wait the 90 days? What is it? Tell me a bit more about the 90 days. Right, so George Williams saying, no romance for me unless Lady Rich, cough, cough. Well,
God.
if
Oh
you look
dear.
at
I was there thinking that George Williams was a nice man. George, you're not nice
Switch
enough.
up. Switch
Yeah,
up.
you turn salt.
Hmm.
Sugar.
I had that for ages.
Salt.
Salt. Lord of mercy. Listen. George. Don't let yourself down, man. You were doing all right. That's you put yourself down a peg or two. Come on, think about what you say. Think about, what your intentions are. Come on, George. Because we want to fix you up with somebody.
Oh, rice and peas for you tonight, love.
Right. Is she come to
She come to me.
She came to you.
What does he mean? What, the woman that come to him?
She came
She
to
come-
him and she
she
said
come
she
to him
wants to be with you.
And she's saying, yeah, everything cool, but 90 days.
I'm laughing. Right. So what you basically saying is that you want to cut the 90-day rule because she came to you. So if you came to her,
You know, we're 30 years, right?
and we'd had a 90-day rule, then what? Or is it? Or are you saying
Over 30 years.
you just go for it? You've known her for 30 years, so I'm feeling weak tonight. You've known her for 30 years.
She may know him too well.
And you don't want to wait 30 more days. No, 90 more days. You don't want to wait. And you've known her for 30 years. Come on. You're making up it.
Down, bro, so do what you need
Yes,
to do.
yes, yeah.
I think she may, I think she may know him.
Right. Anthony McGregor says, for the ladies, it takes that time for romantic feelings to grow. Anthony McGregor, are you married? Please let us know. Because we have some lovely ladies in the group. DJ Superme says, yes, 90 days and 101 questions. Why do masks start to slip after time? Well, panel members, why is it good for us to wait at least, should I say that again? At least 90 days. Why do you think it's a good thing?
You need to get to know the person, first and foremost. You got to build a rapport with them. You need to know what them like, what them don't like, and that could be food as well, Tony, right? You know, you just need to get to know the person. You can't just dip in that with a no, man. That nasty. You got to get to know them properly.
Yeah, it's true. It's more fun to kind of wait and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Lady just put a little lingerie and stuff and let them just see what they can have, you know.
Pool
And see if
dance. I must try the pool dance.
they.
We haven't even got there yet to the pole dancing, but yeah.
But no, we should. It's about, again, it boils down to communication, right? You need to know the person, your potential person that you're gonna, think to say spend your life with, because obviously you want to settle down, don't you? So it's about you getting to know that person.
But
Yeah,
but
nothing with
although
them.
with that 90 days though, you have to watch the man though.
Mhm.
I'm not sort of saying, you know, a
So
man like this, but you know, because they'll wait out those 90 days, no problem. You know what I mean? They'll do what they have to do. But, you know what I mean? And wait out the 90 days if they have to, you know.
So you
But
have to.
that might not make a difference to the outcome. You know what I mean? You know they wait 90 days if it's in their mind to do what they need to do and move on. Then that's what they're doing here. You know, so
Okay.
yeah. So some ladies might have a false sense of kind of you know, being within 90 days, everything's cool. After 90 days, everything's gonna be all right. It's not the case really. In you know, it just means that you might feel that that's, you know, you're okay with that, but it might just turn. It might be worse for some. For some ladies, the outcome might be worse.
Okay. So ladies, beware. You've heard from Uncle Herbie. Herbie has been married for 30. Is it 37? 37 years.
No, not that long. Not that long. Just nearly 35.
Nearly 35
Mm.
years have been married.
I'm proud of you, Herbie.
To
Proud of
Michelle,
you.
normally here as well. So that's good advice, ladies. Good advice. Don't necessarily think because a man waits for the 90 days that he's going to hang around, because he might not. Now, I want to just go back to my friend Anthony McGregor. Anthony McGregor is single. So, lady, Anthony McGregor, have you seen it? You just out yes or no? I don't want no other answer. Have you seen anyone on this panel that is of any interest to you? Yes or no? Over the time. So we've been going for a long time, 30 odd weeks, nearly 40 weeks, right? So have you seen anybody over the time that you would like to talk to? And we will see if we can make that possible for you. All right? Because you come up with some really not good comments. And I think just from your comments, you sound like a sound kind of man. So we're going to give you a little boost, help you along the way, because we've got lovely ladies who are single. Right. Okay. So Deborah Blake says, sorry, but me and my man did a thing the first night of our first date. We've been together 20 years next year, married 16, 3 children, and it's all good. There you go. Well done, Debbie. Well done. Congratulations as well on your anniversary coming up. Right. So Destiny says 90 days should be standard, 3 months. See how each other embrace different situations, etc. Can you deal with her mood changes every month for the 3 months? LOL. Ladies, can you see if the man has patience? See if he has certain attributes that you may be looking for? Yes, absolutely. But like Uncle Herbie said, you know, men will play. So you've got to be wise. Okay. Okay, that would be nice, Yvonne. I've got from Anthony. So is there somebody, you never answer yes or no? No, you wasn't the person who said listen. That was George. Take George's advice. Listen. Today's a bit of a different show, isn't it? It's a bit of a different show today. Is it because I have nobody here? It's just me and you guys. I'm just loving it. Do you like this show, guys? Do you like it with the two panel members and just?
It just feels really like personal and low key. Just just feels really chilled and relaxed.
Yeah, because we're in lockdown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So somebody said? Okay, let's see what Tony say. Oh God. Fidel said what? Fidel talked about the 90-day abstinence. You're covering old ground. No, we're not covering old ground, Tony, because Fidel, and for those of you who don't know who Fidel is, Fidel Buhil is a male coach. He's a coach for men, and he does a lot of relationship coaching, and is a sex therapist, right? And he was on our show a couple of months ago when we did the sex series, and the 90 days abstinence was about the tantra. It was not about abstaining because you met somebody. That's not what that was about. So let me just clear that up so you're not giving people misinformation, Tony. And that's what it was about. So he abstained from orgasms for 90 days. He did not abstain from sexual liaisons, as I would put it, but there was no orgasm. And that was the whole point of it. And that was about reconnecting with himself, reconnecting with his partner. So it wasn't about having sex and busting a nut, as some of the men on that panel at that time put it. Is that right, Herbie? Am I right to say that?
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yes. And Lolly Bailey said it was about not having an orgasm. That's right. So, yes, sorry, but it's not old ground. It's not old ground.
Yeah. But again, right, this 90 day, just going back to the 90-day thing, yeah? I think that, again, going back to communication, really what you really got to want out of this whole relationship, even before 90 days, even after a month. You know what I mean? This on real talk. Because men behave differently normally before having sex. I'm not mean before, I mean, if they're in relationship. They would, on this lyrics thing, and what I mean, because that's what they're doing, So they chat and talk, and everything is all great, and they'll do everything all nicey.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's all over now, what I mean, things can change. Not saying they will, but they can change, because now it's like, okay, yeah, have it good, and what I mean, I get it again, sort of thing, what I mean, sort of, and sometimes it's kind of, yeah. They then not going to probably do all the things that they used to do before, So it's really rather just sort of like, listen, we like each other, this, that, and it's trying to find whether that man is really genuine, incredible.
Yeah.
Because even to tell the truth, even after a month, if if you feel don't, I wouldn't kind of, for a woman, I wouldn't kind of hold off because. Yeah, I'm gonna, because 90 days is just a number. It's just, what I mean, it's just a number. I'm gonna wait 90 days. What I mean, after a month, if things are good in terms of like, something, this guy he's showed me something. Something's happened that this guy, what I mean, he's gonna be there. He's not gonna be in and out. But I don't know. Yeah, it's just again just a caution in this 90-day and waiting and all that, because it's like we know what women want, the film, what men want, what women want, we know the manual, so it's like, yeah, we know it, and we'll play to it,
Herbie, let me help you there, right? Let me help you there. You might know what women or your woman wants. Trust me, not every man out there know what woman wants. They really don't. Or else we wouldn't be sitting there having these conversations, because a lot of them don't listen. They just don't listen. And it is
It
about
is.
listening as well.
It is. I do want to just do a few more comments, and I'm going to bring it back to the subject matter that we were, because it's quite interesting. Can we just go back to Nevada? It says, I actually wouldn't mind 30 days. I'll just read that. I wouldn't mind 30 days, but the type of ladies that would motivate me, that I would have to have the same qualities as my mum, granddaughter, and even my daughter's mum. These type of women would be worth working through these 90 days. Well, you have to work through the 90 days to find out if they have the characteristics as your mum, your granddaughter, and unless, you know, the thing is, I think, and it might sound like a contradiction in term, but I think that the more time that you spend with a person is the more you get to know that person. And it's more likely that they will forget about the mask that they're wearing, right? I think that people wear masks. People who are looking for relationships wear masks. And unless you find somebody that's at the same place as you, in terms of if you've taken off the mask, or maybe you've got the mask half on, whatever, if you find that person, you start to talk and you start to communicate at a level in honesty, and you set the intention from the beginning in honesty, then I think that, you know, you will then, in my head, find that person with the qualities that you're looking for. But I don't think you're gonna, you know, it's like me saying, well, I'm meeting a man today and I sleep with him tonight and I know him by tomorrow morning. I know everything about him, because I don't. And you won't. But the more time you spend with a person is the more you get to know their qualities. And listen, you know, and also what I'm going to say is, when you get that thought, when you see the signs, when you see the person do something that you don't like, don't make excuses for them because you want them to fit. Be honest with yourself. That's the only way that you'll learn to trust yourself. And trust of self is one of the keys to a successful relationship, because we put too much onus on trusting the other person when we actually don't trust ourselves. So I want to now go back to the panel and go back to some of the things. I want to go back. Anthony McGregor says he's still looking. Okay, keep looking. If you see anybody on the panel, I might put some panel pictures up on my Facebook in the week. If you keep looking, and if you see somebody that you like, then you must message me. All right. Right, the DJ Supreme says, I love women who are sapiosexual. Absolutely. Right, we will touch on that shortly before the end of the show. George Williams says, coffee, dinner, lunch, walks in at the park, picnic, there's enough you can do in 90 days. Absolutely. Delroy Tulloch is saying, do you know what I'm loving about tonight's show is the fact that the men are talking. I love it. Right. DJ Amorous says, well, some ladies have a good thing in front of them, but unfortunately let us genuine, romantic, sensual men pass with excuses like it's not you, it's me, etc. If there's no chemistry, there's no chemistry. You just have to let it go and find the one that has the chemistry with you. Because if you know, like when I was at school, I used to do chemistry. And if you put the wrong ingredient into the solution, it would make a stink bomb. It would stink. And so you know, I'm just saying, you've got to get the chemistry right. So unfortunately, that might be the case, and you might be a real romantic. But the thing is, you need to find a lady who likes romance. Yeah, who likes romance. So talk, and you'll get to know somebody who likes romance, because you'll have an expectation of a romantic liaison with you. And if you are romantic, what is romance to you? What does that look like to you? And then when you are with this other person now that you meet and you like, find out what romance is to them. Then you'll be on the same page and you won't waste time. Okay. Nevada Kate says, I like spoiling women, but they are not into being spoiled, you scare them off. Do you know what, right? I mean, sitting here in the studio, and my brain is, and I'm like, should we do some kind of like not a dating thing, but like
I'm thinking the same thing, you know.
Cilla Black. Do a Cilla Black thing. Miss Cilla
Yes,
Black.
that we should.
My brain is
You have to sign a 90-day contract, though.
Come on. Oh,
what would the contract consist of? Listen, we're getting back to lingerie, but what would the contract consist of, Herbie?
Just saying, you have to just
be a Mormon
stay
for 90 days
and get to know each other for 90 days as part of the
But, all right, so I want 3 single men. Look at this. We're just doing it on the show. I want 3 single men to put in a number 1 if they're up for it. Just 3 single men on this, and we will take the notes of your name, and I want you to contact me. So I want 3 single men who are up for meeting 3 single women.
Oh, this sounds exciting.
So often you're going to come on the show, we're going to talk to you and see how you're getting on. 3 men, 3 women. Come on, let's do this. Come on, we're in lockdown. We've got nothing to lose. Let's do this.
You're going to do it with a screen. You're going to do a screen to separate them, like what Cilla done. So you can't see them, and you just ask them questions, and or the woman asks the man question.
I haven't worked out the finer details yet, but I think we've got some great men talking. Nevada, you know, you're saying some great things. George Williams, you're saying some great things. Delroy Tulloch, you're saying some great things. You know, Anthony McGregor, you're saying that's full. I reckon, look at me, how I get full. Right? You're saying some great things, right?
Who's laughing in the background like that? That's hard, man.
No, jiggy, no. Listen, that's not part of it. If you decide that you want the jiggy, you're grown, but you still have to stay in the contract for 90 days. Come on, guys. Can we put your money where your mouth is? Come on. At the end of the day, what have you got to lose? You've got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Come on. We're going to find you some lovely, luscious, voluptuous, gorgeous, beautiful.
Bouncy.
What? You just need to keep it real. That's right. So are you up for it, Delroy? Right. George Williams is saying you can't buy a con man. Well, them days. No, we're not looking at a con man. We want authenticity. That's what we're looking for. Come on, guys. Don't let the ladies down. Don't let the ladies put you to shame. Anyway, so going back, let me just go back because I don't. We're near enough. We're near enough at the end of the show. Are we near? About 15 minutes before the end of the show. Right. So that's right. Lolly Bailey said the man them gone quiet.
What's internet single?
What's the interpretation of internet single? What does could you explain what that means? And Nevada saying, I'm waiting on this lady to get back to me.
Oh, Lord.
Waiting on you. Lovey said, oh, Lord. Okay. Not at this moment. You men are dire. Dry. Like, what?
That dry was just in the dry come out there.
And then you want to get upset and say there's no women out there that want you. Come on. Anyway, let me just bring myself back down. Okay, so for those of you who've just joined us, we have been talking, we've been showing some lingerie today. We asked the question at the beginning of the show, what place does lingerie have in the relationship? And it's really kind of opened up and expanded the conversation throughout the show. But we have found out that lingerie is mainly worn by women. And the women have openly said that they wear it for their man and for themselves. And so we wanted to explore that a little bit more on what that would actually look like. But as we've moved on through the show, I put something out. I asked the men a question: what one thing could you do that would help your relationship now, your new relationship? If it's a relationship that you're in, relationship that you want, what is the one thing that you could do that would draw you or entice that woman to you a little bit more? I still have. Oh, they said, listen, that was a good one. I can't remember any of the others. Panel members, can you remember what anyone else said? No, because I don't think they said anything. This is, right, Delroy says, this is what, have I read that one out? This is what's going. The men, they're not single, they're undercover.
Undercover. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is too funny. This is too funny.
It
Oh
shows
dear, oh dear, oh dear.
jokes tonight. So the single, can you go back to Lorraine's one? Yeah, the single women on this group and panel are very opinionated. Do you think that scares the men? Yeah. Look, it seems so. Right, DJ Superme says, problem is, Sheena, seems like she would blaze up a man.
Okay, let me talk for you. Let me say something to you, William DJ Superme.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I've been with my man for 17 years, so keep your cool now. I know how to hold down my man. Enough said.
Nevada says, write a love song for her. That's very poignant. That's very nice. I'm sure she would love that. She'd probably want to marry you, but you don't want to even wait 90 days.
It's that 90 days, isn't it?
But that's really, Tony Cox is saying a well-groomed man. Yeah, I think a well-groomed man is enticing to certain women. There are certain men who like men, women who like all men that like men in a suit. A tidy man, a man who presents himself well, looks good, smells good, has clean teeth.
Amen.
And his breath smells untarred.
That is key, that's important.
Foul smelling breath is not the one.
Mm-mm.
It's not the one. So guys, even if you're going on an internet date and it's online, brush your teeth, your mouth. She may not to smell it, but it's a good practice to get into. Well, that's all I'm saying. Sheena, would you like to say something?
I don't know what else to say now other than the man have to come fresh and clean, just like the tune Outcast done. Fresh and so clean. That is the gospel truth right there. Yeah? They need to smell good. In order for you to want to be tantalizing and be playing and doing what you're doing, your role play, enjoying each other, you both need to be smelling on top form. Everywhere needs to be smelling good, in fact. Everywhere. And I hate that.
I'm just like, because when
it is what it is.
I can't even keep my face. I can't stop laughing. Presentation is key. We've got See Me for some suit advice. I think Tony is promoting his business. We're on the wrong show. We should be on the Yvonne Michelle show, but we're on After Dark, so it's okay. So you can promote. If you need a tailored suit, talk to Tony Cox, because he is a tailor. And we are about promoting, especially Black business, we are about promoting that. So if you need a tailored suit, Tony Cox is your man. And Tony, I would like to get some kind of financial reward if you sell a suit. 20% on top would be fine. Thank you. Right. This is business. This is business, guys. This is not playtime. This is business. This is how we do things. Yeah. Anyway, right. So going back to the articles that we showed you today, because we're going into the last 10 minutes of the show. And so we had all of those beautiful pieces. So we're just gonna quickly flick through these just to remind you of what you saw earlier. Number one was Blanca. Yeah, if we go to Blanca and you can see number one.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? I was a dreamer before you opened up my eyes. From a sweet slumber, that's when you woke me up at night. I wasn't feeling up kind of girl, then you made me use my mind. Please tell reality and responsibility. I'd much rather be drowned out.
Blanca shown by Jadine. She was wearing that two-piece white night dress and gown, 100% cotton, and it was beautiful. Size between 12 and 24, and that's retailing at £45. We're going to go to Eden now.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? I was a dreamer before you opened up my eyes. From a sweet slumber, that's when you woke me up at night. I wasn't feeling up kind of girl, then you made me use my mind. Please tell reality and responsibility. I'd much rather be drowned out. I was just the baby girl who said a prayer before she sleeps. Now I'm getting older.
That was Eden. Eden is retailing at 55, the two-piece red and black lace bra, and it is also has the G-string French knicker. So it looks like a French knicker at the top, but actually underneath it has a G-string and gusset. And that is from size 8 to 14. That retails at £55. Next we have the Jadine.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? I was a dreamer before you opened up my eyes. From a sweet slumber, that's when you woke me up at night. I wasn't feeling up kind of girl.
That one was the Jadine featured in orange, and that's also a two-piece lace night dress. It can be longer or shorter with dressing gown. It has a V-neck. It's very seductive, beautiful piece, very soft lace, and that is retailing at 55 as well. Now we're going to go to the Mariah.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? I was a dreamer before you opened up my eyes. That's when you woke me up at night. I was a feel it up kind of girl.
That was the Mariah that was shown by Simone, and that is a white body with lace and broad cup, goes up to F cup, and also that is coupled with the Blanca dressing gown. You can get the dressing gown is sold separately at £20. So that is actually a bargain there. The Mariah is sold at £45 and comes in red, black, and white. Most of the things that you're seeing tonight come in red, black, and white. And we're going to finally show you the goddess that is shown by Lorraine.
What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? I was a dreamer before you opened up my eyes. From a sweet slumber, that's when you woke me up at night. I was a feel it up kind of girl. Then you made me use my mind. Please tell reality and responsibility. I'd much rather be drowned out. I was just a baby girl who said a prayer before she sleeps. Now I'm getting older, I have to decide who I wanna be. What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean to you? What does it mean to me? A strong believer. Just don't sell me beans of doubt.
Right, so there you see all the pieces that we have in our pre-Christmas lingerie pack. So you can order those things now. The address is on the bottom of the thread. It's info@yvonnemichelle.com. Simply email and we will then work out how we will get those things to you. As I said, they all come with the goddess that also comes at, that is, the goddess is £55, and it also comes, you can couple that up with the Eden as well, and with matching colors. So we have lilac in the goddess, but we're also able to do the lilac, the black, the white, and the red in that, what you just saw there. So if you would like to purchase, please email direct and we will get back to you as soon as possible, and we will get those things, those items out to you. Remember, these are bespoke items, so we're only making a few. There's only a few in each size, so it will be very exclusive because we live all over the world. This is global. We have people all over the world talking to us. So, but I would like to thank the models again for taking part, for giving up the time, for modeling, so getting on the pole. And I believe somebody said that actually showing the lingerie on the pole makes it completely different. It gives it a view point. So I'm really, really pleased that you liked what you saw today. And what I'm going to say, support Black business. Support Black business. We've got loads and loads of retail shops and blah blah blah, and they are making their money and they're living whilst we're struggling to eat. Hello, let me just say that. So do support your Black businesses. We need to support each other more now than ever before. Now that the state of the world is going in, we need to support each other. So do support Black business. If you like any of those pieces, please do contact, and we will do the rest. All the admin stuff will all be worked out, and we'll get those pieces to you before Christmas. Okay, and I would just like to thank Sheena. Thank you. I feel sorry for the DJ Super Me, but every time we talk and you talk, I say, oh God. He
just puts himself in dangerous situations, man.
Well, because he made that comment. For those of you who don't know, DJ Super Me said Black women are hard work, but he loves us. And that opened up a whole can of worms. But you know what? the DJ Super Me, we love you. We love you. And we're still waiting for you to come on the show. The invitation is still open.
If he's fit and good looking, I'll be nice to him as well. That will make it even better.
Well,
if he ain't, then woo. Yeah.
If you're good looking, you might get a bligh.
It's all, exercise is not a crime, you know.
No.
Me, DJ Super Me. I don't mind.
Oh my God.
You to twizzle and let me have a look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just want to thank you all for being here tonight. It's a completely different show, and I really thank you all from I think Anthony, Nevada, Delroy all saying good night. I want to say a special thank you to the men who've taken part in the show tonight. We love you. We love you, and we want to welcome our kings. We want to raise up our kings. We want to build you up, and we want to love on you. And so don't be afraid. We don't bite, and we're not hard work. We're good work.
Amen.
We're good.
Yeah.
You see, when God created the woman, he looked down and he said, it is good. She is good. He looked at Adam and he said, he is good. So it's a good thing. Let us love on you. Let us build you up. Let us big you up as our kings. Thank you all the models, everybody that takes part in the show, the panel members, those who weren't here tonight, those who are here tonight. I want to thank you. We will be back next week between the hours of 10 and midnight on Tuesday. We'll be back with another After Dark show. But for now, do remember Friday morning, good morning inspiration at 9 a.m. on YouTube and on Facebook. But for now, I want to say good night. God bless. Stay safe, and we'll see you again next time. Ciao for now.
Good night.
Good night.
You got me running, got me running. Shake it, shake it, shake it.